Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go, Jack. Tempo.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Willis. Got an open man at Schwartz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Patriots at 3-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So a good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Running left, it's Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Herbert. That ball nearly intercepted, but it could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Now Ryan Succop will come on and try the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
79 Bronco. Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Rattler.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, it's Willis. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. It's Barkley on the counter. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and a couple. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Buffalo 18. Timberwolves.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Willis looks to pass it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Schwartz, 35 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Slot man moves right. They'll try the air now with Herbert. This is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Down inside the 10.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Suckup's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
To throw, here's Willis.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Willis. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Willis will look to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hurt. 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go. Referee, 19 right.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Room here to run. And all the way Getting to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Shotgun snap to Willis. Looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Bobby Massey, right tackle, called for the penalty there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Willis looking to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Willis, got to have this one. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. Gets past one man. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Herbert.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Succop's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 23. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Wright.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Willis.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Warriors 70.
Throwing, Willis.
He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Willis to throw.
He's going deep for Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by